Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana, chapter 22 of Ayodhya Kanda. Sri Ramachandra then turned to Sri Lakshmana, who, unable to endure his distress, full of wrath against Kaikeyi, his eyes distorted, was breathing heavily like a mighty elephant. As Kaikeyi ordered Rama to go into an exile into the forest, while Bharata, her son, should be enthroned. He should be coronated as the regent for Dasharatha. Lakshmana is unable to bear such a decision. Addressing him in terms of affection as a beloved brother and friend, patiently calming his fears, Rama said, "O brother, give up grief and anger and arm yourself with patience. Forgetting the preparations made for my installation, make yourself ready for my departure to the forest. O Lakshmana, prepare with the same zeal as you did prepare for my coronation. The mind of my mother Kaikeyi is clouded with suspicion on account of my proposed enthronement. Therefore, O Lakshmana, act so that her suspicions may be allayed. O brother, Mother Kaikeyi believes you will use force to place me on the throne. This I cannot endure, nor can I suffer her to experience anxiety. No time do I recollect that I have voluntarily given cause for offense to my parents. O Lakshmana, let us relieve the apprehension of our royal father, ever truthful and valiant, but now fearful lest his future life be jeopardized. If I do not abandon the desire for the crown, the distress caused to the heart of the king at the violation of his vow will be mine also. O Lakshmana, because of this I desire to enter the forest without delay, abandoning the project of my installation. Thinking her purpose accomplished, Queen Kaikeyi will today, if I depart for the forest, cause her son to be summoned and will make over the kingdom to him with joy. The heart of Kaikeyi will find no rest till I, dressed in a deerskin with matted locks, entered the forest. I cannot grieve her who has urged me to go to the forest and contributed to my resolution. Therefore I will depart without delay. O Lakshmana, the acquisition of the kingdom is not part of my destiny. If Providence had favored me, Kaikeyi would not have desired to send me to the forest. O dear one, you know no distinction was made by me between my three brothers, nor has Kaikeyi looked on me as different from Prince Bharata. Today, to frustrate my coronation and send me into exile, he has uttered cruel and pitiless words. This is the will of God. This is the will of God and nothing else. Had it not been so, how should Kaikeyi, the daughter of a king of gentle disposition and noble nature, speak thus like a vulgar woman in the presence of her husband? Whatever is inscrutable to man should be known to be the decree of providence. Even Brahma cannot evade the consequences of karma. It is this unalterable and fixed decree that has created the dissension between Kaikeyi and me, not to be understood by man. Pleasure, pain, fear, anger, profit and loss, life and death, and similar matters come into being as a result of our karma. Even the sages practicing great austerity, prompted by their karma, abandoning asceticism, have been swept away by concupiscence, I mean, by the incidences that happen there, like concupiscence and avarice, this sudden happening never apprehended, this frustration of a well devised plan is the work of karma. Therefore, I in no wise regret my resolve, nor the cancellation of my coronation. Do yourself also abandon grief, and following me, forget the preparation for the coronation. O Lakshmana, with these vessels of water brought here for my installation, let my dedication to the ascetic life be made. Yet, what use have I now for these sacred waters? From now on, I shall draw water with my own hands for every ritual. O Lakshmana, do not grieve that the installation ceremony remains unperformed. We know by reason and discernment that there is little difference between ruling a kingdom and living in a forest. O Lakshmana, do not for an instant blame Queen Kaikeyi for obstructing my coronation. She is prompted by karma. Men say what is unlawful. Thus ended chapter 22 of Ramayana, chapter 22 of Ayodhya Kanda in Ramayana. And here we saw Rama ascertaining whatever event that has happened to the will of the gods. That is what is being told in many other religions too, as Insha'Allah, thy will be done. Teri Raza Puri Ho. We say it is the God's will that will going to be done. So here too Rama is saying it is the God's will and one should respect whatever has happened and should abide by whatever is happening there without blaming on anybody. And here at this point some may be doubting because in the tradition of Bharata, Rama is considered as a god. He is the incarnation of Vishnu. Then whose will that he is talking about? If you go by the tradition of Advaita, if you go by the philosophy of Advaita, every human being, why only human being, every mobile and immobile things across the entire world is nothing else but the God Himself. There exists nothing that is not God. Everything, every being, every tree, every means, whether it is living or non living, is all nothing else but the true manifestation of the God. But here in this story, Rama deliberately decided to forget that he is the incarnation of Vishnu because by the boon given to Ravana, it is only a man, a human being, is capable of slaying Ravana and not a divine being. So Rama here had considered himself no longer a divine being. He is purely a human being. He forgot about it. And in fact, all of us are also nothing else but the manifestation of God. The whole world is like one body where we are all just like the different parts of that particular body functioning together at the will of that God. And there is no freedom, there is no independence to any individual to do the things according to his own will. In fact, there exists nothing like a will of an individual. There exists only one, that is the will of the God that is being carried out. And if something happen, if some event happen, there is no point in blaming it on anybody because it is always the unison with which the whole body performs the function. The left hand cannot blame right hand, the right hand cannot blame the left hand because it is simply the events that are happening. This is what is being told in the tradition of Bharata, that everything is nothing else but the Leela of the greater force. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puramasini, Swamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.